Hello and welcome to Money Wisdom with Angie. Today is Fix It Friday and we're looking at 6 practical ways we pensioners can beat fiscal drag in 2025 in order to stretch our budget so that we all feel better off. As we've all been told, April gave us a pension rise. But here I am looking at my bills, wondering, why does it feel like I've got less? You're not imagining it. It's called fiscal drag, a hidden squeeze on your income that leaves thousands of pensioners worse off this year. But here's the good news. Today, I'll show you 6 practical and easy ways to beat it. And stick with me to the end, and I'll tell you how to get a free checklist for you to download and use that will help you save money in all the ways I suggest in this video. No jargon, no judgment, just things you can do today to take back control. So grab a cuppa and a pen, we'll sort this out together. I want to start by explaining what's really going on. So here are the 3 main reasons why your money doesn't stretch as far. Firstly, the personal tax threshold of £12,570, there we are, hasn't budged in years. Secondly, the savings allowance is frozen. And thirdly, the pension credit limits aren't rising in step with costs. So even if your pension goes up, more of it gets taxed, or it pushes you just above the line for help like council tax discounts or cold weather payments. This slow, silent squeeze is called fiscal drag, and it's pulling more of us into paying tax or losing support, even when we can least afford it. Okay, so moving on to part 1, and our first way of fixing this, reclaim what you're owed. So let's start with something empowering, checking for hidden entitlements. Even if you've looked before, look again. Rules change, costs go up. And use websites like entitled2.co.uk or call Age UK. They're both brilliant. Entitled2.co.uk is, I feel, brilliant because it takes the guesswork out. You pop in your details and it shows you what you should be getting, factoring in things like rent, council tax and savings. It's private, fast and totally free. Many pensioners find out they're due hundreds they've never claimed. And here's an example. Let's look at a friend I have, Dorothy, in Ipswich. Now, Dorothy thought she was just over the limit for pension credit. It turns out, once rent and council tax were factored in, she was owed £68 a week. That's life-changing for her. It also unlocked for her a free TV licence, help with heating, a reduction in council tax. Sometimes the help is just a step forward away. You just need to ask. In part 2, let's look at the second fix of gently lowering your taxable income. Next, think about where your income is coming from and whether you can move it around a little. If you're just over the tax-free threshold of £12,570, even £1 extra can cost you. David, who's 67, reduced his private pension drawdown by £40 a month and stayed under the tax threshold and saving nearly £150 in tax. By the way, pension drawdown just means taking money out of your pension pot bit by bit on your terms. Other ideas you can look at are shifting savings into a cash ISA so the interest stays tax-free, delaying pension withdrawals until the new tax year. Oh, and you're not dodging tax, you're managing it wisely, and you deserve to. Moving on to part 3. Here's a great fix-it strategy. And what you do is say yes to every perk. If ever there's a time to take the perks we've earned, it's now. You might be surprised how much is out there. For example, we have Boots Over 60s Club. They give 8 points per £1 on health items. The supermarket Older Shopper Days, and they can knock 10% off your shop. Do check online for those that offer this, or ask in your supermarket store. We also have, as you probably most of you know, free bus passes, gym discounts if you're fit and want to stay that way, and local cafe deals. Now, Sheila from Kent plans her shop around Co-op's pensioner day. She saved £20 a month just from being canny. And let's be honest, doesn't it feel good to win one back from the system? With Fix-It number 4, we're going to find ways to slash our council tax. Now, council tax is one of the biggest bills for us pensioners, and it's often overpaid. First of all, check your properties band at gov.uk. Then compare it with your neighbours. Margaret in Suffolk was in the wrong band for 20 years. After a successful challenge, she got a good sum back. Oh, and also, if you live alone, claim the 25% single person discount. It's not automatic, but it's yours and worth pursuing. You paid into the system for decades. Don't pay more now than you need to. And here's a useful Fix-It number 5 method, which is to plug the everyday leaks. And what do I mean by this? Well, do this for 1 month. Keep a spending diary. Cancel unused subscriptions. We've just saved £30 a month by doing this. It's well worth it. And switch energy or broadband deals. It's very easy to do anything like that. Another example is where a couple I know, let's call them Bob and Lillian, found they were paying for 2 streaming services they never used. Oh, and a subscription to an online newspaper. Cancelling them saved £18 a month. That's heating oil, taxi rides, or a treat with the grandchildren. And for those enterprising retirees, here's my final financial fix for this week, which is financial fix number 6. And that might be of interest to you. Why not try a micro income that you enjoy? This one may not be for everyone, but it can bring a lot of joy as well as income. And small side earnings can make a big difference. You could perhaps sell crafts, cards or jam at a local market. There are plenty around. You could offer dog walking, ironing or garden help to neighbours. You could use cashback apps like Quidco. Rent out a driveway if you're near a station or event venue. For example, Jean, 76, another friend, sells knitted baby cardigans for £5 each. She makes £60 a month and says chatting at the stall is the best bit of her week. Yes, fiscal drag may be sneaky, but you're not powerless. And today we've covered 6 smart ways to keep more of what's yours. Trying just 1 or 2 a week could make a big difference. So make a note of each one and build it into your regime. And if this video helped, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and comment below to tell me how you're getting on. Oh, and don't forget to download your free pension survival checklist. Here it is. It's in the description. See you next Friday for more fix-it ideas to make your money go further. And I hope you will also join me for my Money Monday video, which is Money Help Online, 7 must-know tools every pensioner should use in 2025. Until then, do take care of yourself and your pennies. Bye for now.